Welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Aaron Dean. The American Red Cross is asking Americans to roll up their sleeves. The nonprofit organization that provides about 40% of U.S. blood and blood components to hospitals is facing a shortage. The Red Cross says that distribution to hospitals and medical centers is now far outpacing donations being made. Supply levels fell nearly 25% since early August because of a drop in donations and back-to-back months of climate-driven disasters. Emergency supplies of donated blood are described as critically low. The Red Cross needs to collect about 12,500 donations each day to meet patients' needs. Americans are getting older. About 1 in 6 Americans are 65 or older, and as they reach retirement age and beyond, they may not have the financial means to keep themselves healthy. The Department of Health and Human Services estimates 56% of people turning 65 will need some sort of long-term care. That could include help with standing or walking, eating, and showering. It could also involve physical and speech therapy. Despite those potential challenges, reports show only 7.5 million people have long-term care insurance. For many, the cost is prohibitive. A recent analysis shows that the annual premium for a 65-year-old ranges between $1,700 and $7,200 per year. A potential government shutdown is getting closer by the minute. Some progress was made over the weekend. A group of House Republicans have come to terms on a short-term funding bill. However, nothing is set in stone and the clock is still ticking. The Advocate Channel's John Lawrence reports.
There's less than 2 weeks for Capitol Hill to try and prevent the government from going broke and be forced to close its doors.
I do hope that we can avoid a government shutdown. In 2013, when Republicans shut down the government back then, it was very, very costly to millions of Americans.
6 Republican members of the House, 3 from the House Freedom Caucus, and 3 with the Main Street Caucus, closed a deal Sunday on a short-term spending plan they hope will prevent a shutdown. But will the rest of the GOP conference give it the nod?
We will do that this week. I gave them an opportunity this weekend to try to work through this, and we'll bring it to the floor, win or lose, and show the American public who's for the Department of Defense.
Republican sources close to the matter say the agreement has a 31-day continuing resolution that comes with a GOP-approved border security package. But some House conservatives are already giving the idea a thumbs down.
I strongly support their effort to stand firm and demand the kind of budget cuts necessary to make a small down payment on fiscal responsibility and reform.
In the meantime, the deadline is inching closer.
The House Republican Civil War is hurting hard-working American taxpayers and limiting our ability to be able to solve problems on their behalf.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Thanks so much for joining us for AC 24/7. For more, go to theadvocatechannel.com and subscribe on the Advocate Channel YouTube page. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Aaron Dean.